Am pregnant. I had unprotected sex with 2 guys, one did come inside of me and the other didn't, but am very confused because of all these tricky ovulation dates. I'm sure guy number 1 is the father, but I want to be certain. I got my period April 5th, had unprocted sex with guy number 1 on April 10th and he came inside of me. On April 21st I had unprotected sex with guy number 2 but he did not come inside of me, and found out this month in May. Am preggo.im most likely sure guy number 1 is the father, but my mind is playing tricks with the ovulation time.serious answers only. Is guy #1 + 1 10% sure the father? Even though guy number 2 never came inside, but it says I conceived around April 19th 23. But this is where I'm confused, and am worried. Please clarify.
Dear Preggo, greetings and thank you for using JustAnswer. As per the rhythm pattern and the ovulation time, it seems that guy 2 is the father of your child. The ovulation is normally 14 days prior to the expected date of next periods. Since you had the last period on April 5th, so your expected date of next periods will be around April 4th if you have 30 days normal menstrual cycle. As per this, your ovulation will be around 20th of April. Since you had unprotected sex on April 21st with this guy, so he is the very likely father of the child. You may have the uterine sonography done, which will tell us the approximately fetal age and the date of conception, and we can confirm our findings. Though there are cases of having pregnant with the precum only. Let me know if you have any doubt. Thank you.
Thank you for taking time. But the reason I believe it can't be guy number 2 BC, on May 19th I went to the doctor and the doctor said I was APRRX about 1 month and a day. Therefore I conceived during my ovulation period, which was from April 19th to 21st. And it had to at least take 7 to 10 days before that for me to have had sex. Also from that ovulation date it gives time for the baby to implant and grow. Don't you think?
Dear Preggo, thank you for the information. The sonographic estimation of the fetal age is calculated as the actual age from the time of conception, though some may add and calculate it from the day of last menstrual period. If they would have calculated it from the day of last menstrua, L period, then your pregnancy would have been around 1 month and 2 weeks as on May 19th. The fetal age of around 1 month and 1 day clearly suggests that the fertilization happened around May 20th, suggesting guy 2 as the father. As you had sex on April 10th with the guy 1, so he is unlikely to make you pregnant, as the sperms have survival time of 72 hours/3 days only, while ovum has survival time of 24 hours. Let me know if you have any doubt. Thank you.
But I've had unprocted sex plenty of times and I know scientifically the chances of getting pregnant through precum are very very slim. To confirm all of this, what test would be best, work or wait till my next doctor visit? And yes, my period was on April 5th and I have a 30-day cycle. And I had sex with guy number 1 on April 10th where he did come inside. I understand what you're saying, but I just see it very hard to be guy number 2 BC. Around that time I had just gotten my period again, and a little before that. First time in the month I got my period twice.
Dear Preggo, thank you for the information. I think we are very close to the diagnosis. As you told that you had the periods twice. Please tell me on which date you had the periods after April 5th? Was it light and spotting like periods?
Yes, let me explain everything in further detail. I had unprotected sex with guy number 1, which he did come inside, and that it was on 4/10. Prior to that my regular period was on 4/05. Now on April 13th I had taken a Plan B pill. They say it's most effective within the first hours, but I took it during the last hours. Now the Plan B pill makes her period come down again. So around 4:15-4:18 I remember I got my period a second time. Then on April 21st that's when I had sex, but he did not come inside. So the Plan B threw off my menstrual cycle. Usually when you take the pill, which I've taken it twice before than the previous years with guy number 1, I would get my period again the next 5th day after taking the pill. That's why I thought this one wasn't effective. BC, I took it so late and then got my period a week and a half after I had sex with guy number 1 on 410 step. Sorry for the confusion. I just need to clear this up. But I still feel like I'm pregnant by guy number 1. I've had sex with both of my past BFs and never ever have been pregnant through pre-cum.
Dear Preggo, thank you for the information. As per the information you have supplied me, you told that the guy 2 didn't come inside you, so the chances of pregnancy becomes very less. Did the guy 2 used condoms or he not at all ejaculated in you? This makes me doubt. The sex with guy 1 and the subsequent light periods after a week make the possibility of pregnancy by this guy 1, because the periods which you had from 4:15 to 4:18 is very likely to be due to the implantation bleeding of pregnancy. Also, you told that you took Plan B drug, so the drug also has the side effect of irregular bleeding, breakthrough bleeding after you take. Though the ovulation is usually around 14 days prior to the expected date, but some variation may occur, and as per the sonographic fetal age, the pregnancy is 1 month old, which makes guy 2 as the father. The pregnancy can be due to guy 1 as well, due to the possibilities of implantation bleeding during that time, but the chances are less. Let me know if you have any doubt. Thank you.
No, guy number 2 did not use a condom. He pulled out. And yeah, I did have light bleeding around those dates, thinking it was from the Plan B. So basically you believe it's guy number 2, not guy number 1. Is there any way for me to find out to confirm this, through blood work or anything? I really need to clear my doubts. I can't have a 9-month preg this.
Dear Preggo, thank you for the inquiry. You should clear your all doubt regarding the pregnancy. The guy 2 is very likely to be the father of your baby. The reasons which I give are, 1, the ovulation time for you is very much matching with the conceptional date. The guy 2 just pulled out, but it doesn't prevent pregnancy, as I told that the pregnancy is possible even with pre-cum. The pulling out method is not a recommended method of contraception. If the guy 2 would have used condoms, then I could have gone for guy 1. For the possible father. 2. The Plan B drug can be taken within 72 hours and is effective if you take it within 72 hours after intercourse. Since you have taken it within 3 days, so the abortion may have resulted if there would have been any pregnancy due to guy 1. 3. The periods from 4/15/ to 4:18 is likely to be the side effect of the drug Plan B. The miscarriage would have resulted if there was any pregnancy. 4. The sonographic age of the fetus matches exactly with the guy 2 causing pregnancy in you, analyze your expected ovulation time. The DNA prenatal paternity tests are available at around 14 weeks of pregnancy by doing amniocentesis or CV sampling. You may try this if you feel any doubt. Please visit here for more information. Paternity test, prenatal paternity testing. Let me know if you have any doubt. Thank you.
Thank you for info. I'm still having a hard time accepting it's guy number 2.
If you have a health question and want to chat with a doctor now, visit justanswer.com/ythealth.